This just came out on Minnesota Vikings news, and trust me, you're going to want to hear every second of it. Huge developments are unfolding right now in Minnesota, and what we're about to reveal could completely reshape the future of the team. So before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you don't, you might miss the biggest Vikings news of the entire offseason. Alright, let's talk about it. The Minnesota Vikings are entering 2025 with yet another major quarterback shakeup. But here's the twist. No one really knows who will be in that QB room with J.J. McCarthy. After spending the entire 2024 season waiting, watching, and wondering, J.J. McCarthy never got his chance. Instead, he watched in disbelief as Sam Darnold rose to the occasion and took over the headlines, making many believe the true future of the franchise. But in a surprise move, the Vikings chose McCarthy, and in doing so, may have given us one of the most jaw-dropping moments of the 2025 NFL offseason. Now, though, J.J. McCarthy faces a new problem, and it's a big one. Imagine that famous Will Smith meme, standing alone in an empty room. That's basically McCarthy right now, the only quarterback in the room. Yes, the pressure might not be what it was for Darnold, but it's still a weight on McCarthy's shoulders. Aaron Rodgers is not coming to Minnesota, so unless something unexpected happens, the only real addition to that QB room might come from the NFL draft. But the Vikings have only 4 draft picks this year, and just one inside the top 96. So drafting a top-tier quarterback to compete with McCarthy? Highly unlikely. So what will Minnesota do? Let's break down their projected 2025 draft class. And trust me, it's a mix of strategy, risk, and hope. Round 1, pick 24. Sharon Revel, Urback, East Carolina. The Vikings were dominant against the run last year, second best in the entire league. But their secondary? One of the 5 worst in passing yards allowed per game. That's why cornerback is a top priority, and Sharon Revel could be the answer. Revel was outstanding in 2023 with 54 tackles, 13 passes defended, a sack, and an interception. In 2024, he stepped up even more, including a pick-6 over a 3-game stretch. If the Vikings land him, he could immediately boost a struggling pass defense. Round 3, pick 97. R.J. Harvey, running, Central Florida. Aaron Jones is nearing 30 and dealt with injuries in 2024. The Vikings need to plan for the future, and R.J. Harvey could be that future. A bit under the radar during Senior Bowl season, Harvey quietly put up nearly 3,000 rushing yards and 38 touchdowns over the last 2 years. With a talented wide receiver group already in place, the Vikings need a ground game to support McCarthy, and the Harvey/Jones duo could be exactly that safety net. Round 5, pick 139. Malachi Moore, Alabama. Moore brings elite experience to the table. A product of Nick Saban's Alabama powerhouse, Moore won a national championship in 2020 and enters the NFL with one of the most complete resumes in the class. Minnesota's biggest roster gap is still in the secondary. Moore could be the perfect addition to lock down the back end and help the defense do its job, which in turn takes pressure off McCarthy. It's a win-win. Now, let's be real. The Vikings might still add a quarterback in this draft, but it won't be in the early rounds. What they need is someone who won't overshadow McCarthy, but who can step in just in case the worst happens. So the big question is this: can McCarthy thrive with the current support system? Or are the Vikings taking a massive gamble? I want to hear what you think. Should Minnesota take a quarterback late? Was choosing McCarthy the right move in the first place? And how do you feel about these projected picks? Let me know in the comments. Your opinion matters here. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications right now. This offseason is only heating up, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Skol.